Ah, the nip. They're kind of the action figure of the booze industry. We collect them, we play with them, and when we're done, hey, we toss them out the window. But Connecticut's effort to clean up and collect those empty nip bottles is generating a nice chunk of change for Connecticut. Now, the nip comes with a 5-cent surcharge, but that money goes back to the cities and towns to help the environment. Yeah, right. Larry Cafaro, who's executive director for the state's wine and spirit wholesaler, says lawmakers were worried about fraud if there was a 5-cent nip deposit versus a surcharge. Watch this.
I mean, if Connecticut became, for instance, the only state in the union, or certainly the second state, if you will, that passed a deposit law on these little nips, we would literally be the only game in town, and we'd be accepting the trash, if you will, from all over the country. I mean, people, that old famous Seinfeld episode, would be stocking their cars and their trucks with nips saying, you know, let's go to Connecticut and cash in on that.
God, Cafaro going to the Kramer-Newman line on that one, huh?
Well, but think about it. It didn't really work in Seinfeld because, you know, the bottles are big and they couldn't fit that many. You could fit thousands of nips in the back of the truck in Newman's poster truck. It is amazing how many nips get sold in Connecticut. I've talked to guys when I was in the state senate, Mike, who own package stores, and it's just amazing how many we sell. So hopefully,
we forget your liquor control commissioner too.
Well, that's true. Hopefully, the towns and cities will use this money for its purpose, which rarely happens in government, which is to clean up the garbage that's caused by these nips.
That's why we had you on this week. The younger Democrat,
this is what
because we knew nips were going to be on the thing.
This is not the Democratic analyst, but the expert on alcohol consumption.
Nobody at college drinks nips, right?
I was going to say, this 5-cent tax hits the college students the hardest, but I have a clever way around this. I think state lawmakers haven't considered this, which is the best way to crack down on nip littering. Just drink from kegs and handles.
Drink from kegs, right? So
right.
So McKinney's done.
Done a few keg stands back in my day. Sure, I'm sure Mike knows what those are, but you know, it is interesting. The nips are still less expensive, even with the 5-cent surcharge, than say buying a pint of whatever your favorite thing is. What's the Fireball that these young kids like to drink right now, right? A sleeve of Nips Fireballs is still less expensive than a pint. That's why they're so popular.
Johnny Mack with your research on Cal Report this morning. All right, guys, so baseball and ceremonial first pitch. What could possibly go wrong? Cal Report panel investigates, so we come back. Do not go away.